Hi there, here's the therapist nomad speaking, recovered from dengue fever and back with more traveling adventures around the world. This time around the region of Ubud in Bali. We got super lucky to have met our tour guide in our first day in Bali, who now we can call a friend. Made made it so easy for us to travel in Bali. He prepared a full day of adventures around the region of Ubud, so all I had to worry about was to wake up on time for the pickup. After sharing this adventure plan with other locals, I have come to the conclusion that this is a great way to spend 24 hours in the area of Ubud, so I want to give you all of the recommendations. If you happen to be in Bali and need a captain to take you around, contact our friend Made. He not only prepares a whole day of activities for you, but he educates you on Bali culture and he can actually show you around the whole island if you want to. So save his phone number for your next adventure in Bali, and now let's get into our video. As I said, Made picked us up from our villa in Barong and took us on our adventure. First, we traveled to Batu Bulan. Batu Bulan is a village located south of Ubud, so it's not Ubud, but it's on your way to Ubud, if that makes sense. This village is not very touristy, so you get a sense of the true Bali here. However, it is known for being a center of Balinese cultural dance performances and other traditional Balinese arts, so it's really interesting to visit. Well, we came here because no trip to Bali is complete without watching the Barong and Kedis dance show. In case you need the location for the venue, you can find it by googling Barong Seraya Budaya. But about the dance, Barong dance tells the battle between virtue and evil, with Barong as a symbol of virtue. In Balinese mythology, Barong is an animal that seems to be a mix between a tiger, lion, dragon, and cow shape at the same time, but it is known as the king of the spirits who represents virtue. Barong is pretty much similar to a guardian angel. However, keep in mind that in Bali, each region of the island has its own protective spirits for its forests and lands. So each Barong for each region is modeled after a different animal. So you may see a show with a different animal than the one I saw. But the opposing good is a mythical creature called Rangda, which means widow in Javanese. She symbolizes evil. As a mirror of life, the Barong dance portrays the two characters involved in a never-ending battle. The dance usually starts with a playful monkey teasing Barong, then the evil Rangda appears and tries to use black magic on the male dancers. She orders them to commit suicide. However, Barong uses protective magic on the men so that they can defeat the evil forces. The dance ends in a final battle between Barong and Rangda. Barong wins the battle and the evil is defeated. It's pretty fun and entertaining to watch, honestly, and during the dance there's a percussion type of music specific to Bali and Java, which is honestly so, different, but in a good way. The music puts you in sort of a trance, and the people performing the act are supposed to be in that trance as well, so it's pretty cool. You can tell that everyone works very hard to make this show unforgettable, and it is 100% recommended. From here, we traveled around different villages, including Celuk village, which is located in Sukawati district, Gianyar Yar Regency. This village is known for excellent production of gold and silver handcrafts. They sell unique and professional designs of rings, necklaces, and more. We did not stop by because I don't have more space on my suitcase, but this is an important point of interest in Bali. We had lunch at this beautiful place called Semar Kuning Resto. Honestly, I felt like royalty here. The service was so good. People in Bali are just so kind and attentive. Sometimes it's hard to believe you are being treated so nicely. But besides the service, the food was very delicious. I had the nasi goreng, which I love, and Nick had some noodles. The next adventure was one of my favorite experiences in this tour. If you come to Bali, waterfalls must be on your list. Waterfall adventures are pretty much the equivalent to wanting to go to Disneyland in America, but maybe better? Catching waterfalls is one of the most rewarding and inspiring activities you can ever do. The journey to the waterfall is usually complicated, though for the popular waterfalls, the path is usually prepared for you. But still, there's something about getting to the waterfall that always feels mysterious, exciting, scary, and adventurous. Bali has tons of waterfalls and it will take you a while to visit them all. We were lucky to visit one of the most important waterfalls in Bali, and that is the Tegenungan waterfall, which is only 30 minutes south from Ubud. The waterfall is 25 meters high, which makes it impressive. The best part is that you can actually swim at the plunge pool of the waterfall. The water flow is quite heavy, but so fresh and majestic.
Here the glacier water.
This spot is perfect for morning and afternoon. The viewpoint is extremely beautiful and safe. You do have to pay a ticket to enter, and that is 20,000 IDR per person, and it must be paid in cash. Also, bring a towel and change of clothes for greater comfort. Please bring your camera, and hopefully you have a water camera that you can bring with you so you can get amazing pictures. There are some restaurants in the area, so don't worry about bringing food or water. Support the locals. I will leave some recommended waterfall tours in the descriptions below. After the wonderful waterfall, we headed to another must-see landmark in Bali, and that is the Tirta Empul temple, which is a Hindu Balinese temple located near the town of Tampaksiring. The temple is famous for holy spring water where people from all cultures and religions come for a ritual of purification and healing. This temple is considered one of the busiest water temples in Indonesia. The cultural experience you get from this visit is absolutely rich. You will walk through the large stoned Balinese gates. You will see the two sacred purification pools where Balinese, Indonesian, Hindu, and international worshippers stand in long lines in the pools waiting to dip their heads under the water spouts to engage in the purification ritual known as melakut. Our tour guide told us that this ritual does not discriminate any religion. Everyone is welcomed here. Just so you know, throughout the ritual, people start in the pool on the left side, standing waist under the first water spout. Once they have cleansed themselves under the first spout, they join the next water spout until they have cleansed themselves through the 30 water spouts. Apparently, there are 2 spouts that are meant only for cleansing the dead and are prohibited to be used by the living for the melukat ritual. Behind the water pools, there is Jeroan, which is a courtyard where people come to pray and present offerings. As you exit the temple, you will pass through a large pool filled with koi fish, which I find so fascinating. The whole complex gives you a calm and relaxing feeling that is unforgettable. Remember to dress appropriately. Made had special clothes for us to enter the temple. Make sure you cover your knees and shoulders even if you're a male. As you can see, we covered 3 super interesting and cultural adventures today. From here, Made left us at our hotel, which by the way, I recommend highly. The name of the hotel is Alaya Resort Ubud. I think this place is perfect because of the price, accommodations, and location. When I thought of coming to Bali, this is what I was expecting. A super peaceful environment, a nice clean room, and the sound of birds, and just tranquility, complete tranquility. We had an excellent dinner at the hotel restaurant with live music and all. The next day, we had a fabulous breakfast at a restaurant next door called Pison. There are a bunch of boutiques, stores, restaurants, and yoga spots around the hotel that are great. And most importantly, the monkey forest is just a 7-minute walk away. And yes, they have sidewalks here, so you can actually have a nice walk during the day. Your trip to Ubud will be incomplete without a visit to the monkey forest, so that's exactly what we did the next day. Hey guys, we are walking to the monkey sanctuary, and look at this! It's so cute. There are monkey statues everywhere on the way there. Yeah, we're staying at a hotel that's literally a 5-minute walk to the sanctuary. We're walking on sidewalks. What the hell? Sidewalks in Bali. I'm so excited. I love walking, so I am really grateful right now to be able to walk on these beautiful streets. There are the cutest stores, boutique stores everywhere about everything you can imagine. Clothes, art, purses, jewelry. Look at these things. They're so cute. So yeah, it's been a really nice walk. As I already mentioned, the Monkey Sanctuary Forest is located in Ubud and the tickets are 40,000 IDR per adult. As you arrive, you get this sense of serenity and peace. It honestly doesn't feel like a zoo, but more like a remote, jungly place where monkeys live. The first thing I saw was a baby monkey, and this was the cutest thing. I'm sorry if you think I'm overreacting, but I've never seen monkeys before and I was so excited.
Yeah, it's like my...
But to tell you more about this site, inside the monkey forest you will see 3 temples: Pura Dalem, or temple to worship Lord Shiva, Holy Water Temple, and Cremation Temple. A lot of these temples are reserved for Balinese people and special prayers. They're not necessarily open for tourism. There are also beautiful trees, places to hang out, and of course, lots of monkeys. The type of monkey you will see here are the Macaca fascicularis, or Balinese long-tailed macaque. There are more than 600 monkeys split into 6 groups. At the Cremation Temple, the central point, east part of the main temple, at the north of the east area, at the main temple area, and at the new forest area. There is food provided to the monkeys, so please don't feed them. You will see the monkeys enjoying their food, scratching each other's butts, taking care of their babies, playing with the tourists, and even having sexual encounters. This is their home, and there's no doubt about it. After the monkey sanctuary, we headed back home because we had some unexpected work situations to attend, but our plan was to go to the Bali Swings. I will leave the address to the best and most popular swings in Bali in the description down below. Just so you know, it takes 20 minutes to drive from the center of Ubud to this location. It opens every day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and there's a package for $35 and another one for $10. Totally worth it for the perfect Instagram pic. I hope you get to enjoy it for me. Well, what are your thoughts on this video? Do you think this is the best way to spend 24 hours exploring Ubud and its surrounding areas? I think it is, but if you're from Bali, what would you add or change? Have a wonderful day and I'll see you next week.
If David watches this, he's finally gonna know what he never sees.